Alright, what is up my felonious whistler? Slop here, and you already know what's going on, bro. So if you weren't aware, Marvel Rivals is an upcoming 6v6 arena hero shooter in the same vein as something like Overwatch, except it's with Marvel characters. Just a few weeks ago, they had a closed beta for the game, and I was lucky enough to be able to get into it and make some videos on it, and it was quite a blast, I won't lie. But recently at the Gamescom event, they actually announced the release date, which is December 6th, and they also announced that Captain America and the Winter Soldier are both coming to the game. But yeah, this announcement got me pretty hyped, and I'm itching to play more, but unfortunately we can't. So instead, today we're going to make the penultimate Marvel Rivals wish list of characters that need to come to the game. Otherwise, I'll sue them. But yeah, pretty simple. So without further ado, let's run that hoe. Alright, bro, coming in at the number 10 slot, we have none other than Purple Grimace from McDonald's. I mean Fortnite. I mean Thanos. He's big, he's mean, he's a machine, he's purple, he's big. I mean, I'm not really gonna lie, I'm not like a big Thanos fan. I think he's like a fine villain. He's like a, you know, solid enough character, but what really excites me is I came up with this super cool idea. I think a Thanos ultimate where he snaps and then people just turn to dust would be absolutely crazy, and they need it in the game or I will sue. Next up on the list, number 9, we have the infamous Combo Man. If you are not familiar with Combo Man, he is literally like the combo snack. Like, this is basically if it were Dorito Man. This is just a dude who eats combos and then he gets a bunch of different superheroes' powers. So Combo Man is literally just a combination of and has all the powers of Hulk, Cyclops, Iron Man, Magneto, Punisher, Captain America, Sabretooth, Carnage, Daredevil, Spider-Man, Sentry, Human Torch, Silver Surfer, and Gambit. So yeah, basically this dude just eats some damn chips and then becomes busted. And I want lore-accurate Combo Man in the game. So he needs to have all of these powers, and also he needs to eat combos at the beginning of the match to gain all these powers before he can fight. Alright, next up we got Girl Charles Xavier. That's right, I'm talking about Cassandra Nova. If you weren't aware, she's just Charles Xavier's sister with like all of the abilities he has except for more powerful. Honestly, if you're asking me, Cassandra and Charles could just be like one character and then they could have like skins for either, because at the end of the day their powers are the same, except for you would probably need to make Charles not in a wheelchair for that, for like hitboxes and stuff, and then they'd probably be called ableists, so yeah, maybe just one of them. Ooh-wee, I'm about to make my name for myself. Ooh-wee, I'm about to make my name for myself. Ooh-wee, I'm about to make a name for myself. You know what I'm saying? Dead to my dick for. Ooh-wee, I'm about to make a name for myself. Ooh-wee, I'm about to make a name for myself. Coming in at number 7 on the wish list is Remy LeBeau, the Gambit. That's right, bro. He throws cards. He's got a staff. He's cool. He talks funny. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Gambit, he's just like all around a dope character and probably one of, if not the coolest X-Men in my opinion. But I don't know, I just think throwing cards is sick and his backstory's cool. He's just a fire character overall. We need him. Number 6 on the wish list, we have the Gambit's best pal, Scott Summers, the Cyclops. That's right, bro. I recently watched X-Men 97, which definitely affected this list because that show's fire, bro. Definitely watch it if you haven't. But yeah, I was a Cyclops fan in the original animated X-Men show, like way back in the day. But he's never really stood out to me as far as like super cool powers. But I think him as like a character and his backstory and his character arc is super cool. And, you know, he's fire. I mean, Cable's fire, Jean Grey's fire, Cyclops is fire. I mean, come on, bro. Come on. Number 5, the Herald of Galactus. We have Metal Man, Aluminum Man, Iron Person. That's right, bro. We're talking Silver Surfer. I mean, he's a silver dude on a surfboard that flies. Like, come on. What more do you want? I don't know too much about like the lore of the Silver Surfer. I know he like he's like a beacon to like bring Galactus to worlds to eat or something for him to feed. I don't know, something. But as a kid, when I saw the second Fantastic Four movie where he was in it, I was like, that dude's cool. He's metal and he surfs. and for that reason alone, he's included. I don't think this game needs a lot of flying characters. In fact, I think most people probably don't want a bunch of different flying characters just because they're kind of annoying. But if any flying characters are being included, I think Silver Surfer's gotta be one of them. I mean, come on, bro. He's just goated. Number 4, speaking of X-Men 97, we've got the infamous Morph. This dude is literally just Mystique, but like way better. Instead of being able to like shapeshift into anyone that they touch, Morph gets the powers and like all the abilities and knowledge of the person he touches. So if Morph touches like Magneto, he just turns into Magneto and then has all of Magneto's powers, which absolutely busted character, don't get me wrong. And in this game, I think it'd be crazy to just like be able to turn into any enemy you want. They'd have to differentiate it from the Loki ultimate where he turns into people. I don't know how they'd balance it exactly, but I think it'd be sick to be able to just like bounce from character to character and steal their abilities. I guess they'd have to make it so that like there's a cooldown, and when Morph is not transformed, he's like super shitty and vulnerable. Otherwise, he'd just be kind of busted. But we need a shapeshifter, and it needs to be more. It could be Mystique, I guess, but then it wouldn't be able to be the powers. So never mind. It has to be more. Yeah. And just like that, we're down to the top 3, bro. Holy crap! The bronze medal is going to none other than the Green Goblin. That's right. I mean, come on, bro. He looks fire. He flies around on a dope little hoverboard thingy, and he throws pumpkins? Who doesn't want to throw pumpkins on a big old hoverboard? Come on, bro. But I do have one clause. If they are going to put Green Goblin in the game, they need to get Willem Dafoe to voice act him, because he has a massive heart, and he is very talented and good. Yeah, all in all, I don't really have much to say about Green Goblin. I just think he's just all around dope, and I like the split personality aspect. I think that's a super cool trope that they do. Number 2, we have the Lord of all symbiotes, Knull. If you weren't aware, Knull is basically the god of Venom. He like created all the symbiotes and like controls them basically. He created Venom, he created everything, like stems from him. So I think we need big Venom with a big cool sword. I mean, come on, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like the biggest Knull fan, but I'm the biggest Venom fan. And since Venom's already in the game, we need a different symbiote representative to push for. And Knull, I mean, he's the king of all, bro. I mean, you could have him do some like crazy team up crap with Venom, and yeah, Knull. And then there was one, bruh. Slop's number 1 most needed character for Marvel Rivals is none other than Robert Reynolds, the Sentry. So if you don't know who the Sentry is, he's basically the Superman of Marvel, except for way more powerful and way cooler, if you ask me. So basically, the Sentry was a normal dude who took a compound and then gained the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns. Except the caveat is, with the Sentry also comes the Void. So basically the Void is this like terrifying shadow monster that we then learn is the repressed personification of all of Robert Reynolds' like deepest fears and insecurities and just hatred and everything bad. It's sort of like a yin and yang situation where the Void is the most powerful entity in the universe, and the only one that is able to stop it is the Sentry, and they're the same person. That's like a super basic overview description of the Sentry, but I definitely recommend you looking into him because, in my opinion, probably the coolest comic book character in Marvel, and maybe of all comics, to be frank. But yeah, as far as the game goes, I think they should make the Sentry's ultimate him turning into the Void, and then just like maybe you don't even control it, you just like lose control and the Void just like auto targets and like kills a couple people or something cool. Or they could make it so the Void's a separate character even, which I'd be fine with, but I don't know how they would power scale that, because same thing with the Sentry, honestly, because they're both just like leagues of power above everybody else in the Marvel universe. So I don't know, but we need the Sentry, bruh. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately this concludes the 10 characters that Marvel Rivals needs to add, otherwise I will sue them. I'm sure some of these will probably be a little bit contentious, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Am I tripping? Are all these characters cringe? Let me know. But ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately that is all she wrote for today. We will be right back on that grind tomorrow though, so if you'd like to follow along, make sure to like and subscribe or your stupid idiot face. We will be shaving the dome bald at 1K, so tap in already, bro. But other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow, Slop. Out.
Sticking out your yacht for the Rizzler. You're so skibbity. You're so Phantom Tax. I just wanna be your Sigma.